Welcome back. Playing some games on leechess.org. In Bundesliga, Team Battle 27, or in Leechess Bundesliga 15 Division C Team Battle. I forget where I got the number 27 from. Doesn't matter. It's December. We're playing Blitz. We're representing the team of believers. People who question the utility of engine evaluations. I.e., we're not engines, so, like, why pretend to be engines? It's more fun to try to play the game ourselves than to rely on our silicon friends, however useful they in general may be. A number like 0.00 doesn't mean much to the humans out there. So, team does have a new team leader. I don't know that that weighs into this in any way, shape, or form, but in any event, there's this concept that seems to be spreading through blog posts that they're calling super eval, or whatever they call it. That's just the idea is that a raw engine number is not particularly great. You're not going to understand the game very well by trying to just memorize engine evaluations for positions or blindly trust the information that you've been provided. Humans will do better if context is provided with the numbers than if context is not provided. So I thought, hey, that sounds fun. This is a cause I can champion, even if it's not my own team. Which maybe I should get my own team in the ring. The Endgame Church. The team who believes that endgames are extremely important to chess improvement. I think there's quite a bit of merit to such a claim. So, anyway. How do we play this? How do I not hang everything? Oh, I moved this. They could play knight e4. No, they can't. Alright, this is loose. So, some people may have noticed the World Championship for 2024 is ongoing. And in this championship, one of the players may move faster than the other on some occasions, which leads to time pressure situations. I wrote a blog post that's less ambiguous about that has some pretty strong opinions about, hey, if we want better games, here's a way we can get better games. Here's my preferences for organizing tournaments and playing tournaments and so forth. I don't expect FIDE to just jump up and do what I suggested, but it'd be kind of cool if they did. But the discussion has to start somewhere. So I wrote a blog post. I've been starting to more aggressively promote my own blog. Even though that is some kind of self-promotion. It's not like I'm selling something. At least not yet. Alright. I forgot that my knight was hanging. Well spotted. It probably doesn't matter. I can grab this pawn, or if they push the pawn, I could move the knight here. So that's somewhat in line with this whole super eval concept that just blindly trusting numbers is not particularly good for one's understanding. I don't like this knight. Should I take it? I don't win the game if I take it, so let's just munch the pawn. They might check me, they might not. Doesn't matter because this knight sucks. Okay. Not gonna walk into a check. I could, but the check is a fork. There's no reason to walk into a fork. At least none that I see. Hmm. Obvious push is obvious. I suppose there's a rejoinder that's perhaps equally obvious that I'm just not seeing. Or maybe not. Wait a second. Knight b2 is coming on account of the knight being trapped by knight f3. Yeah. I get 2 pieces for 1 here. Let's do it. Who am I muscling around anyway? Who's the victim on the other side of this game? Is it some titled player that just might not be good at this time control? Or something else? Hmm. Stop castling. Man, this opposing side of this position looks so miserable. How did I do this? Did I do this? Can I really take credit for this position? I haven't done anything too crazy here. Oh, that's a tactic. Um, I guess I might be returning the material. Or not. Thanks for the game. Who was that? I don't know. Can I see? Oh, it's a cool name. We'll take a win. That's a good game. That was a fun end game. I'm gonna bookmark that and maybe submit it for game of the month. Sorry, I cannot go berserk. I cannot play that quickly. I apologize that I can't return the favor here. We can still try to play a good game, though. I'm not going to shy away from playing an aggressive game just because, uh, like, if I were to randomly shuffle pieces, surely I'd have some good winning chances, but I'm not about that. We're going to go for the throat. Which can be pretty effective in these time controls, honestly. Do I play f6? F6 looks fun. No, f6 is terrible. Let's just do this. Wait, I could just take the bishop? That's a clean piece right there. Castling might be better, but we'll take a clean rook. Sure, why not? Um, Bishop takes us cleaner. Whatever. Sure. Let's go. Who was that? Alright. I seem to be on a winning streak, although having the opponent go berserk probably helped a bit. I'm going to hop out of Discord because I don't need that open. Thank you. Yeah, it's been maybe a year since I've seriously done some live streaming on Lichess, so I've been curious. If I were to get back into live streaming, could I gain an audience? It probably depends who's on the front page with me. Oh, actually, having my name featured right here with the tournament might help, but only for the people who are sitting here in the lobby. But being on Lichess's front page overall probably helps, but I don't know how much. I think it really depends who else is on the front page. I play this silly stuff. It's fun. And can be effective. Sure, why not? Where's the knight going? I think if they played bishop c8, we get a different position. But this position looks nice. Huh. Does this work? Are they okay here? I wonder. Um, yeah, they're alive. Never mind. Um, man, I want to sacrifice and I want it to work. It just doesn't. That's a touch disappointing. Screw it. Let's play knight h3. If queen takes, bishop takes, maybe. Yeah. Actually, I could do knight takes. If they take c2, I push e6, so then bishop g6. They win a clean pawn. But then take, knight g5, king g6. Screw it. This looks fun. We're not going to back away from the fun move. All right. Man. Admiral Buzzkill has prevented all the fun. Whatever. I missed the comment because it wrapped. Sorry about that. Probably should have played knight c3. Wait. They're actually threatening something. I can't just ignore it. Pawn takes. Bishop takes, or knight takes would be ambitious, but I'm not expecting ambition here. I am wrong. That's ambition. Alright, but if we exchange, then your knight can't move. Alright, the knight can't move. Whatever. They'll push the center pawn, and we'll have some tactics. Where does my knight go? Oh, this looks fun. It's not perfect, but it looks fun. I don't know where my bishop goes. I was debating a4, a5, a6, but they shut that down with a6. Nani? Is this okay? Rook d8, I think, is forced. On account of this move? Oh, I should have taken that. That could have been a clean piece instead of just an exchange. What was I thinking? Well, the knight's probably trapped if I take the clean exchange, or the clean piece, so it's not so clean. I mean, this is what I was thinking, but they don't need to oblige me on it. That's funny. They get the piece back. There's just... Wait. Okay, my little issue that I was going to try to do and skewer the rook doesn't work. But we'll just promote the g-pawn and win the game. I could throw a knight f6 to try to make things fun. Not sure how fun that actually makes things, but I don't see it spoiling anything either. Hmm. Maybe I should have done king g3. Yeah. Whatever. Hmm. All right, we'll take it. Don't know why, but we'll take it. That was intense. Looks like Hello, I'm Riley is captaining our team today. Yeah, I mean, man, I missed a tactic. If I just done rook takes g8 and then check on f6, that was a clean knight. My opponent had winning chances but couldn't figure it out. Knights are tricky. Now, having winning chances is an understatement there. They were winning. I could have won that, but whatever. Here we are again. Same old stuff. New people throwing it. Alright, so this cuts into the opponent's idea of playing g6. Apparently I'm playing London now. Don't ask why. Fine. Do pawn takes. Develop the pieces. What? What's that? Castling is optional? In what universe is castling optional? I guess in this universe. Yeah, I don't have a way to press my luck here safely. Fine. You win. Queen has retreated to a6. Um, that's exciting. Okay. Fine, we'll throw a piece forward like this. I can't believe we're doing this. Black is playing aggressively, to say the least. That's a fork. That's also a fork. Can't believe they wanted this position, but maybe they did. That's a free rook. I don't even need to capture this rook. It's just free. um, that's kind of fun. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's not a free rook. Interesting. I'm in trouble. Man, I thought I had something good going. Do I have any tactics here? What the fuck is this position? I am super curious about that endgame, because I surely missed all the tactics. Oh, okay, my G-pawn dropped. This makes this less interesting. Um, yeah, okay. Good game. What happened? Excuse me? What was this? Oh, man. I was on a roll, and then I wasn't. This is probably even, and then where did I blow it? What happened? I don't need some super deep evaluation. I just need to know where it changed. Rook takes b2 is desperate. Um, but if rook takes b... I don't know. Probably not. Like, my rating's 2,300 and they beat me, so they're probably not 1,600 if I had to guess. I could be wrong. What are ratings anyway? Oh, so I never had anything here. Well, that's less fun. I guess that's what I get for playing h5. Yeah, that's the lesson. I burned all my tempi in the opening and was not rewarded. Okay. I'm not taking the game. I'm having too much fun with it. Um, I'm the coffee house chess player at this point. If I wanted to study real openings, I would study real openings. I'm not feeling it at the moment. Sorry. I wonder. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Huh. I wonder what my own thoughts about that are. Like, on the one hand, it's great to see a 1600 playing the game of their life. On the other, I feel bad for the 2200. Um, but on a third note, ratings are just numbers, and people put a lot of weight into them. And I mean, earlier today, there was some mention of engine evaluations on the World Championship broadcast. And I mean, this is something that happens every World Championship cycle and probably many other matches too, where people just say, oh, triple zeros, whatever, this means something. It's like, you have no idea what you're talking about with all these numbers. You can't visualize what the numbers mean. If you can't visualize it, what's the point in talking about the numbers? Um, so I'd like to try as a larger endeavor to improve number visualization for chess and shogi and other strategy games. And I alluded to that in my previous blog post, how we need radar graphs or something interesting. A way to see all these dimensions of an evaluation. And once we have reliable evaluations, we could say, is a person good at openings, middle games, end games, space, or positional play, tactical play, other sorts of things. Um, because even leading up to the World Championship, it's just, yeah. For engines, I think numbers can mean something. For people, it doesn't mean as much. Um, but yeah, I continue writing my blog. The world pays no attention because I'm not doing anything commercially with this information. If I were... Oh, there's my teammate playing black. Hello, I'm Riley. Um, anyway, because I paused, now it's going to take me a minute to get a pairing after I've unpaused. But yeah, if I were doing something at a larger scale, say the scale DeepMind is doing things at, even they, while they have they and Frederick Friedel and like, while everybody has opinions about how to make engines perform well, and opinions that, gosh, it would be nice if someday we could have like personalized training done by AI or whatever. Um, and they keep mentioning, well, there's all these practical problems with it, and that's why it's not happening right now. And then, like, there's just not enough of a market for that sort of thing. Okay, this position is ridiculous in so many ways. Um, I don't have a winning move here. It feels like I should be winning, but I'm not. Um, Knight d5 looks interesting. Knight 2 f3. The knight from the second rank is probably happening. Um, but there's a lot of tactics. I'm considering rook c8, knight b4 sort of stuff. Doesn't lead anywhere at the moment. Opponent saw my knight e3 trick. So they saw the not so obvious thing. So we're just going to hit them with the obvious thing. Alright, I'm up a pawn. I'm happy. That's it. Don't need to get flashy with stuff. Whoops. Bam! Bang zoom right in the kisser. Alright. See? You don't need some super special tactics to win games. You just take pieces. Okay, that's a piece. That's a piece. That's a piece. Would you like to trade? Sure. Okay. Sure. Why not? But yeah, we are playing with the Hue Chess plugin. That's why the board keeps changing color each time I have a good result. I'm not even trying to advertise the plugin, but it looks kind of cool. Anyway, I wrote a blog post about time controls for chess games. Didn't put too much effort into it, because again, my words are just going to be forgotten anyway. But yeah, delay clocks and Byoyomi clocks are the way of the future. Whether that happens this year, this decade, this century, or this millennium, I don't know. Eventually, we'll figure it out. Um, so, yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't know how long it'll take people to figure out that delay clocks and Yoyomi clocks, the countdown mode, where you just have time for every move. You got time to think. Nothing, and it doesn't upset the tournament organizer's apple cart. You can still finish the tournament and each round and everything on a predictable schedule, but still have players not like accidentally hang pieces all the time. Now, I think Greg Shahade and Magnus Carlsen has some points about, hey, wouldn't it be fun to also have a format, and we could call it the World Championship, I don't care what we call it, but have a format that's about Blitz at the highest levels. And same way, like at the Olympics, you have sprints. You have like a 50-meter dash or whatever it's called. We could have the World Championship for Rapid or Blitz, sure. World Championship doesn't have to be these arduous, slow games. But also there needs to be a time and place for the more traditional formats for people who can't keep up. um, so there's probably room for both. So, anyway, that was my most recent blog post. Just nitpicking Greg Shahade's opinion that, well, yeah, we do probably want some place for speedy games. But also, could we please have, I mean, we could still call it the candidates and just have that be the most prestigious event of the world. Some round robin where all the candidates face each other, and whoever comes out with the best score is the champion. Oh, hey, I'm a streamer. Who would have guessed? I'm not sure if you're just referring in general or for this event. Um, but yeah, like, sure, almost all my content's been shogi. Um, but before that, chess and chess variants. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this, and generally at different hours as compared to this hour. So it's entirely understandable that I'm hitting a new audience here. Um, I don't expect this to be a regular hour unless I'm wildly successful for some reason, but I don't think that's going to happen. Just wanted to get some notion of whether this kind of programming could be successful. Yeah, this is EU friendly. Wait, what in the... Not sure how many different things this hangs in one move, but at least one. Um, that's kind of cool. Yeah, maybe I should try to do a more EU friendly hours. Cool. Uh, so is this what my opponent was planning? Because if they were planning this, uh, were they planning this too? So a rook is hanging, but also the other rook is hanging and the queen is hanging? Was this my opponent's plan? I don't understand it. YOLO! Whee! Alright, I'm having too much fun here. Um... Uh... Okay. Man... Where's my winning tactic? Where's the earth-shattering kaboom? It's disappointing. Knight f5's probably happening. That's not knight f5. Queen and knight are a pretty terrifying combination. Oh wait, we're not going to sack the queen for no reason. Um, I think they blundered a piece. Well, maybe knight d7 saves it. That's not knight d7. All right, I'm up two pieces. down 30 seconds. I spent 5 seconds finding a plan there. Is that time well spent? Stay tuned. I could still lose this. I could still lose this too. I probably can't lose this. Alright, we'll take it. A win's a win. Oh, apparently I'm back to leading the team again? Don't know how that happened. Oh, it's the guy who went berserk against me in round 3. Alright. Apparently, I can still win even without timeouts. At least once. So, my chat client tells me there are 7 chatters and 4 viewers. Yeah. That sounds like a word to me. You know, it's good that we have words. Even if we're not perfect at using the words, it's good to have the words in the first place. Alright, I play this BS line because I haven't studied the opening. Wait, can I play c4 here? No. I've tried it before, it's no good. That's why I'm remembering to play d5. But yeah, I think acuity is a word with 1 C, at least in the US. Or another word might be acumen. I don't know. Words are hard. Okay, if you're going to exchange pieces, I'm going to take the bishop pair. I'm taking the bishop pair. It's going to suck, but I'll take it. No, actually, acumen, I think, refers to ability. I wonder. That's a pin. I should have moved the knight. Well, this is aggressive. Jeepers. So if I push c4, they have knight a3. If I take here, I take... Alright, this looks fun. Let's do it. Blink. Blink. Hello? What's this? What in the world? How did we end up here? So this was even. Yeah, that's a plugin called Chess View or View Chess or something. Or Hue Chess, Hue. It just remembers. The idea is to try to motivate the player to spend time practicing or studying or something. The idea is that they're not just going to win every game like I'm doing, and they need to spend some time between games learning to play better. And using the analysis tools and mastering endgames and other skills. So, I think that's the idea. I just installed it on a whim. Maybe it's bringing me luck. So they're going to play 95. Like, that's a given. What's not given is what happens after 95. Uh, Wait a second. I just play that. That stops knight d7 until I have time to unbottle everything and deal with this properly. It's not like they have a threat other than knight d7. I mean, they have knight d3 to c5 if I'm stupid, but if I keep my wits about me and avoid that, I'll be fine. Hmm. Who's the greatest at spotting the one-move tactics? Me. I'm good at finding the one-move tactics. There is an art to setting up positions where one-move tactics happen. It's not called hypnosis. All right, sure. Boop. 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 Oh, would you look at that? How did that happen? Oh no, how terrible. That's funny. How did this happen? Well, there are up 30 seconds. Um, that might have something to do with it. I guess it's the school of hard knocks. Um, when you've made enough blunders, you tend to spot blunders before they happen. Hey, should I take the pawn? Asking for a friend. Thanks for game. That was fun. Alright, have a good one. Have I seen this name before? I've seen a similar name in the forums, I think. But yeah, the School of Hard Knocks is a good teacher. Um, that said, if you can learn without like 10,000 losses, more power to you. There's no rule that says you have to learn by losing, but losing can be a teacher and a motivator. Um, wait, gosh darn it. I just hung the pawn. That's really funny. Um, how am I going to get any sort of initiative out of this? I don't know, man. Whatever, so I'm down a pawn. Against probably a high-rated opponent. Just gonna kick my butt. Yeah, so this might motivate me to study an opening or something. I don't know. I'm reminded of the words from The Onion about how um, some health the Surgeon General mentions just eat a vegetable or something. Um, um, literally those words. All right, now they take the pawn? Yeah, I thought so. Oh, this is no good. It initially looked okay, but I don't think it's enough. What? What? That's a pawn. Why? What's this about? Oh, it's not a pawn. Just kidding. Wait, no, actually, yeah, the rook's part of it, so I do get my pawn. Alright. That's all I wanted anyway. Sweet. I got my pawn back. Oh man. Um, I think that was just a tactical oversight and not some trap gone wrong. I think they just missed that I could do that. As opposed to they had some plan and the plan failed. Wait. Yeah, we're gonna keep uh shit. This is not gonna work the way I thought it would. Uh, Whatever. So our opponent can grab this. That's fine. It's not fine. We're coping. I gave the pawn back. Um, um, I don't know what the best are, but anything that there's a lot of keyboards that have switches that what's the word? They don't fight back when you try to type on them. Um, Linear, yeah, maybe. I don't remember. I got this keyboard gifted from a family member who had been using it. It's pretty great. Um, I don't know the brand. Um, but yeah, you hear about these keyboards, and I don't know for whatever reason they mentioned like the color of the switch. I don't know why that matters, but I hear things about like cherry switches and black switches, and I don't know. I'm not sure that the color matters at all. But just any kind of keyboard that doesn't fight back is probably good. Um, yeah, I could see if I could like invert my keyboard when I'm not playing. Um, yeah, I assume so. Granted, like, I'm trying to think what to say about it. Typing ability is just one aspect of software development, and probably not the most interesting aspect. So I haven't given it the most thought in the world. Um, that rook is trapped. At least for a tempo it is. The next tempo it'll be free. Actually, wait, I could play F5 to trap the rook more permanently. Hmm. I don't even think the IDE's that important either. It might be. I guess it's like asking a janitor what mop they use. It could be interesting, I guess, but um, I was about to resign this. Oh, now I resign. Nicely done. Who knocked me out there? Can I see my record? Okay. Yeah, you type on a... Well, actually, you don't need to. I mean, you could use voice commands. Someday there will be other ways of doing input. Um, nah, like, after 8 games, I'm gonna get a strong opponent and get my butt kicked. Neuralink, yeah. Yeah, that sounds reliable. Um, let's see, hashtag not sponsored. What is this? Apparently this model is CM Storm, whatever that means. I don't know much about it. But yeah, this one doesn't fight back, but it's not even the one I use for work. For work, I use the machine's built-in keyboard. But the overwhelming majority of what's important for work isn't how fast or how well I can type, but whether or not I type anything good. And not even that, it's about 1,000 other things that aren't related to typing. Um, so, I mean, yeah, typing does have to happen, but alright, I'm getting pushed around this game too. I was going to say I'm going to lose this game, but that seems a bit too pessimistic. Even though it also seems like I have no idea what I'm doing, and my opponent is playing quite strongly. So my chances are not very good this game. Hmm. Oh, I dropped d4. Yeah. Well, I thought I dropped d4. Did I not? That's a cool move. Here's a cool move. You tell me what the position evaluation is, opponent. Don't make me figure everything out. Rook d1. I missed rook d1. Okay, thanks for the game. Next game. Alright. Hey, look. We lost 2 in a row. I keep suggesting to the Lichess team, wouldn't it be nice if pairings were done based on score rather than rank? That way you could get the most accurate possible pairings and not get stuck in these situations where you're facing a sudden gauntlet of all the strongest opponents all at once. Wouldn't that be nice? If the tournament pairings adapted to the level of play. It's complicated. The proposal isn't. I'm sorry, the way of coding the suggestion is like a really trivial code change that has profound consequences. So, in a tournament, There are ranks, right? Somebody takes first, somebody takes second, somebody takes third. I think that makes sense, right? We understand what a rank is. Um, Not to belittle or anything, but just put the terminology out there so you understand it. Um, Likewise, in a tournament, players have a score. A player who wins one game gets 2 points. Yeah. So the difference I'm proposing is that when the weighted pairing is computed, that it should consider the score, not the rank. When you're trying to figure out which pairings, when weighted, are the best weighted pairings, don't consider the rank, consider the score. That's the proposal. If you look at the Lichess code, pairings look not at the score, but they use the score to compute a rank, and then they use the computed ranks to figure out which pairings are most likely to be interesting. I'm suggesting get rid of that intermediate step. Just like do pairings based on the score. And that way when you sum up all the pairings and come up with this pairing produces this evaluation or number. The one with the greatest evaluation is the one that optimizes pairings for everyone. I don't know. Something like that. I'm not explaining it very well. All right, I'm hanging the b2 pawn because I can't keep up with this anymore. Plus the e pawn's hanging anyway. Probably they should have just taken my f pawn. Instead, here we are. If they took the f pawn with my bishop pinned, I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have taken their bishop and stuff would have happened. Let's exchange queens. They could take the b pawn, or they could take that pawn. They play the more aggressive option. Great. It's really looking forward to that. Not. Well, guess we're gonna have a challenging game ahead. I don't know how to play this. If they move the f rook, they have to move it vertically, so they can move the rook over to the g file. Oh. Right, there's that too. We'll push to win this. Not to bully or anything, but because I think I actually have a better position. GG. Do I have a legal move here? I have to take the queen. Oh. Oops. GG's. Alright. I guess toward the end of a tournament, it doesn't really affect... Oh, the tournament had ended anyway. Maybe that's part of the reason for the draw offer. Let's take a quick look at that endgame and see how I messed it up. Wait. Wasn't this... Oh, this game was not the one we just played. Interesting. Can I get back to the game I just played then? Oh geez. Okay, so... Yeah, this got complicated. I see. I forgot about the tournament clock. Oops. In any event, hope that was fun. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.